All right, good day. Welcome to Love Smoking Taurus. All right, I am getting you guys here. All right, but I'm not getting the greatest energy. All right, I don't know why I keep getting like a not wanting to deal, but then I'm also getting a almost like a karmic type of an energy. See, we have karmics that can be beneficial to us a lot of times, but a lot of people do not know the difference between a karmic and toxic relationships. All right, we are supposed to be growing and learning from karmics. All right, and if it's toxic and negative and you're not really getting anywhere or growing, you're going to have a very difficult time and relationships. So let's get these mixed around here. Good. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, come on now. Oh, what is that? Let's try that again. I just got a glimpse of the separation. All right, so maybe you guys are separated, or you're thinking about separating, or you have separated. Wow. We have the karmic here. Yeah. You guys are doing nothing but stabbing each other in the back. All right, you guys are supposed to use this karmic relationship to rid resentment, to teach you lessons, all right, to understand your triggers, let go, love yourself. So there's a lot of heartbreak, there's a lot of pain, there's been deception, shocking attacks, just a lot of energies, but it's not, it's all to teach you to let go and love you, all right? This karmic is going to teach you what isn't love, all right, and align you once you realize and let go and love yourself. So I feel like you probably have like low, what is that? Low self-esteem, all right? So maybe that's why, they sucked your confidence down. Maybe you think you can't do any better, but there's a lot of resentment in this relationship, all right? We got here the heartbroken. So yeah, definitely deeply hurt, and you just keep replaying over and over in your head, all right, certain events that have happened, the deception, the heartbreak, the pain. So you're just feeling lost, all right? But you need to look deep within. You need to see the whole big picture, all right? And if you don't understand, well, you need to talk to somebody, all right? Somebody that will listen and not be biased and one-sided, all right? So mixed around here, and we're going to do 3 shuffles and get to it here. It's got a glimpse of the judgment, all right? It's time for you to step up. I feel like the universe is calling you. It's time. It's been time. Because this is toxic. Stabbing each other in the back and still hurting each other so deeply that you're grieving. You don't know what to do. You're feeling lost. Yeah, you're doing a lot of thinking here. Okay, and you guys could definitely be with a narcissist here. All right, somebody who just doesn't stop. All right, and I feel like you're getting exhausted. All right, you're just feeling defeated, lost, mentally, physically, and emotionally here. So you're doing a lot of contemplating, which deep down, you really know what the answer is, but I feel like you're kind of like rejecting it. We have the Tower here with the narcissist, all right? This is my narcissist card, the 5 of Pipes. So yeah, it's like you're contemplating all your fallouts, all your chaos, all the destruction, the hurt, the deeply hurt feelings, the deception. When you don't have trust, you cannot keep going this way. I mean, you can, but it's just going to be chaos. All right, I feel like the lid's going to blow one of these days here. I feel like the 5 of Pipes, that energy does anything and everything. All right, they don't get exhausted by turmoil. Narcissists crave it. So you could be a little bit of like an empath is kind of what I'm getting. You may have a little more empathic abilities that triggered, a narcissist into your life. But falling outs, unstable foundations that your relationship was built on, it wasn't built to be solid, but to teach and to let go. and to love you. All right, so let's get a couple more cards out here for the sign of Taurus. All right. Replaying things over and over again is just going to torment you. It's going to be more, it's going to be worse if you keep this up. Yeah, it's toxic. Somebody here is just a low vibe, negative energy. All right. They probably abuse drugs. All right. They could be very provocative, very sexual, and just low vibe. Like, this energy makes my skin want to crawl with these cards here. It's like like I said, they crave it. They're obsessed with chaos and destruction and triggering and putting you in turmoil and anybody else and triggering you. Oh, we got here, yeah. There's a lot of fighting and a lot of arguing here, all right? Because there's not an equal give and take when it comes to this relationship. There's a lot of paranoia. There's a lot of wounded energy. You've probably been wounded and vice versa. But yeah, there's a lot of competition, a lot of jealousy, and it's probably from the pain, the deception, all that. All right? You just can't overcome it. And there's just constant fighting and arguing, like I said, because it's a one-sided relationship. It's a taker, you know. One gives, one takes. So you guys probably have fights and arguments about that. You may have group fights and arguments that just keep lowering you. So you need to run. You need to run fast here. We got the Lovers in the reverse here. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of confusion here. All right? A lot of confusion, but there is a lack of enlightenment. There's a lack of emotional contentment. There's a lack of clarity here. And, you know, just seeing the reality. But yet, like I said, you know, deep down, somewhere in you, you know. So I feel like there's a lot of just smoke and mirrors when it comes to this relationship. You guys don't balance each other. There's no duality here. We got the Queen of Bongs in the reverse. So you're definitely dealing with a narcissistic energy here. The Queen of Bongs in the reverse is a narcissist, all right, that lacks empathy, nurturing, you know, just cruel and mean. We got here the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is not a soulmate connection. Like I said, it is a karmic relationship. And you're going to continue to stay heartbroken as long as you stay in this energy here. So we do have here the Knight. There's no forgiveness here. All right? There's no romance. It's just dead. Because you guys are not healing each other. You're not elevating each other. You guys are actually lowering and destroying each other. So let's just get this wrapped up here. All right? If you can't forgive, you got to move forward. So maybe you're being guided to do that here. All right, so I saw it in the reverse, but it landed in the upright. So I feel like you need to take action and you need to dip. All right, you need to just put an end to it. No thoughts given and release with the Hanged One. Let go. All right, because you're just going to keep feeling like you're in despair. All right, and you're just going to keep self-sabotaging, and they're going to continue to sabotage you. All right,